Hello and welcome to Module 8 of Principles of Marketing, Business 132. In this module, we're going to be going over maintaining a competitive edge, new offerings, consumer adoption process, check-ins, discussions, and assignments. So the learning objectives for this module is to explain how innovation helps companies stay competitive, describe the key stages of new product development, identify major categories of new product offerings, explain the consumer adoption process and diffusion of innovation, and describe how influencers accelerate product adoption. So we're starting with maintaining a competitive edge. Competitive advantage comes from innovation, speed to market, and customer insight. Brands like Apple, Tesla, and Nike sustain leadership through constant adaptation. Some strategies include continuous product improvement, investing in R&D, which is research and development, and customer-driven innovation. Here are the readings for this module, OpenStack's Maintaining a Competitive Edge with New Offerings. And please also watch this video here. Love your competitors, how great businesses do strategy. And this is a TED Talk by Alex Smith. Types of innovation is continuous, minor improvements. For example, the iPhone model updates, really anything Apple, right? There's always continuous improvements. I feel like by the time I figure out my new phone, another version has already come out. Dynamically continuous, some behavioral change required, such as the electric toothbrush. And discontinuous innovation, completely new market, such as virtual reality headsets. Here's an example, the Taco Bell case study, Doritos Locos Tacos. The Doritos Locos Tacos took 2 years of R&D. Taco Bell tested 40 different prototypes before perfecting the final shell. The challenge was creating a shell that had the flavor of Doritos, but remained structurally strong as a taco shell. First launched in 2012, it became one of Taco Bell's most successful product launches ever, selling over 1 billion units in the first year. This shows how customer insights plus experimentation plus prototyping can lead to breakthrough innovation. I don't know about you guys, but I actually don't really eat at Taco Bell, so I never had this, but I do remember when it was launched. New offerings, new product offerings. So some of the categories of new products are new to the world, which is completely new innovation, new to the firm, new for the company, but not the market, repositioned products targeted toward a new segment, and improvements, revisions, which is updated or reformulated versions. So another case study example is Apple's first iPhone, which came out in 2007. I cannot believe it has been that long already. Not to age myself, but I was already graduated from college, so I did not have an Apple iPhone in college. That's crazy. Apple's first iPhone wasn't just an upgraded phone, but a brand new product category that combined 3 products into one device: a mobile phone, a widescreen iPod with touch controls, and a fully functional internet communication device. This had never been done before, making it a discontinuous innovation that reshaped consumer behavior and created the modern smartphone market. What made it revolutionary? It was the first multi-touch interface used at a scale. No physical keyboard, bold move for the time. The physical keyboard phones were like the Blackberries back then. Mobile browsing that worked like a desktop experience. A new app ecosystem. The App Store launched in 2008. This enabled streaming, mobile shopping, mobile banking, social apps, and more. I loved when the mobile banking feature came out. I am just one of those people who hated going to the bank, especially for the smallest, littlest things. So as soon as mobile banking came out, I was all about that. Impact of the first iPhone. It created an entirely new industry category, the smartphone, shifted global consumer habits, motivated competitors to create similar devices, became one of the most successful product innovations in history. So here's just kind of a picture. Look how tiny the original iPhones were. They were so small. Now they're like mini computers. The new product development, or what we call NPD process. It starts with idea generation, then number 2, idea screening and evaluation, concept development and testing, marketing strategy development, moving on to business analysis, then product development, then test marketing, and finally commercialization. Here's kind of another little funnel here for those that are more visual learners. You start with idea generation, idea screening, concept development, marketing strategy, business analysis, product development, test, marketing. Common pitfalls in product development: poor timing, ignoring consumer feedback, overestimating demand. An example of this could be in-home COVID test kits arrived too late after vaccination rates had reduced demand. So I actually work with a lot of brands in the running space doing product development, especially the hydration packs, like the backpacks people wear that holds water and all your other gear while you're out running in the mountains. And there's brands that send me samples all the time in beta testing, and I have to go test them out, and then I do videos and take photos of what worked and what didn't work and my recommendations for their products. So I actually get to test products almost a year before they're released to the public. It's pretty fun. Diffusion of innovation: adopter categories: innovators, first 2.5%; early adopters, next 13.5%; early majority is the next 34%; late majority, next 34%; laggards, last 16%; and influencing factors are relative advantage, compatibility, complexity, divisibility, and communicability. And a visual for those visual learners: here's the diffusion of innovation theory. Starts with innovation, adopter categories, groups based on adoption timing, and influencing factors. Influencer and social impact adoption. So social proof and peer recommendations accelerate diffusion. Two-step flow from media, opinion leaders, mass audience. Examples: LeBron James and Nike basketball shoe adoption. So when I work with a new product, if I like it, I'm then used as an influencer to socially impact and say, share on my social media feeds. I share with my run clubs. I share with friends, and just all my different audiences. If the hydration pack works, then I share it with everyone, and I get paid to do that. But me personally, I only promote products that I really like. And trust me, I've tried a lot of products that I don't like, and then I have to kindly tell that brand, I'm sorry, but I can't, move forward with the influencer role. Not everyone's like that, but I am. So here's just a visual of the Nike shoes. All right, so that's Module 8, and your assignments for this module is your Check-in 5, Book Recommendation, Discussion 5, Why New Products Catch On, and Quiz 8 on Innovation, New Products, and Adoption.